Primarily known for its world-class wines, Napa Valley offers something for everyone, such as culinary excellence, breathtaking rolling hills and vineyards, luxury accommodations. But Napa Valley isn't just about the wines. There's a lot of hidden gems and unique attractions to be explored. Come with me as we learn about Napa Valley.
Welcome to Travel Tuesday with Teresa, the ultimate source of wanderlust inspiration. Join the journey led by your host, Teresa Belcher, founder of Honeymoon Islands.
If you absolutely know nothing about wine, you probably heard of Napa Valley. And today we're doing a deep dive on Napa Valley and my favorite place to stay when I'm in Napa Valley, Auberge du Soleil. Joining me today is Victoria Riazzi. Thank you. Hi, Victoria. She is from Visit Napa Valley. And also joining me is Sandy Coffey from Auberge du Soleil. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Teresa.
Welcome, ladies. So we're going to start with Visit Napa Valley, and Victoria is going to do a deep dive on Visit Napa Valley and everything to do with Napa Valley. And then we're going to end with my favorite place to stay, Auberge du Soleil.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you, Teresa, for the lovely introduction. I'm here today to introduce you to the Valley's destination marketing organization. So like a tourism board, Visit Napa Valley is here to be a resource to you and make sure that you have everything you need to enjoy your time when you come to Northern California and to Napa Valley specifically. Like Teresa said, you'll be hearing specifically about one of our lovely properties, so I won't go into much about what the hotel accommodations have to offer because you're going to hear a full education on that from Sandy, but there's much more in the Valley that you need to be aware of. We, of course, have world-renowned wines, but we're also known for our lovely accommodations, Michelin-rated restaurants, and indulgent experiences. You'll be excited to learn later a little bit about our wellness offerings and all of the outdoor activities that we have.
When was the last time you asked yourself, what have I done for me lately? The last time you felt free to explore, to relax, and replenish. To eat, sleep, and breathe the finer things in life that sometimes are not things at all. The space to reconnect with yourself and nature. Beloved experiences with the people you love. Spending quality time surrounding yourself with quality. These are the things we value most in the Napa Valley. Every day we roll up our sleeves and go elbow deep in the craft. Some say it sounds like work, but we call it passion. Passion you can see, feel, and taste. Discover the art of craft and quality. As you sip, savor, and share in the best things that life has to offer, surrounded by what is beautiful, inside and out. Cheers, the good life.
So moving on a little bit to the geography of the place, we are accessible from San Francisco International Airport, Sacramento International Airport, Oakland International, as well as Santa Rosa Regional Airport and the private airport in the city of Napa. All of the international airports are accessible about an hour, hour and a half drive all into the Napa Valley, where you have the beautiful opportunity, especially from San Francisco, to go over the Golden Gate Bridge and then drive past the wineries into wherever it is that you've chosen to stay for the night. Staying for the night, we have over 120 different options for accommodations, from B&Bs to luxury resorts with the full offerings, and 150 restaurants, more Michelin stars per capita than any other region in Northern America, and over 400 wineries where you can choose your adventure and taste any kind of wine that you could possibly imagine in any way, with any kind of view, or maybe in a cave, or maybe outside that you could think of, and whatever it is that would suit you best. One thing we really like to point out is that we are really scenic and sustainable. Our 30-mile long by 5-mile wide, very small, true valley holds so much. And we really focus as an agricultural destination on keeping the land and the air clean so that we can grow our grapes and have a beautiful community. There are 5 distinct towns in the Napa Valley, and all of them have their own unique personality. Starting at the top, furthest from San Francisco, is Calistoga. That actually put us on the map for wellness before wine grapes were ever even grown here. Next down is St. Helena with beautiful shopping and really close to where Sandy is going to be talking about today with Auberge du Soleil. You have Yountville, which is the home of Thomas Keller's The French Laundry and many other gorgeous hotels and restaurants and things to do, a walking art tour, most notably. Next down is downtown Napa. This area is where most of the music scene is happening, some great shopping and tasting rooms. And then next down from that, closest to San Francisco, is American Canyon, most notably for their marshes and wetlands to do some gorgeous hiking. The accommodations, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time talking about this today, but we do have 12 luxury properties, one of which you'll be learning about. I do want to just fill you in a little bit on the smaller offerings, the B&Bs, the 4-star ranges, so that you know that there is something for everyone, even if you aren't necessarily looking to stay in a luxury property. It can still feel like a luxury stay. Like I said, we're an agricultural destination, and at heart, we're a small town, even if we are a tourism place. And part of that is a true sense of hospitality. Everyone here is really focused on making sure that everyone is kind to one another and welcoming. And so no matter where you stay, I can promise that you'll experience some really lovely service. Wellness. Like I said, Calistoga up at the top of the valley put us on the map in the 1800s for the wellness with the mineral waters and volcanic ash in the ground. People were coming for, little wellness stays by train before vines were even planted to start making our lovely wines. So we really hold wellness near and dear to our hearts and want to make sure that everyone who visits, whether they enjoy wine or not, feels the relaxing and rejuvenating opportunities that our lovely valley has to provide. Whether it be a resort spa, a meditation class, yoga, a little hike through nature, kayaking in the Napa River, we really want to make sure that everyone finds the wellness opportunity that suits what they need best so that you go home feeling better than when you got here. One thing that we're really known for is world-class dining. So again, whether you drink wine or not, though wine does go beautifully with food, we want you to know that there is that true California taste and feel. We have accommodations for anyone who might be having some dietary restrictions or just wanting to try something new. We really focus on a seasonal craft to make sure that you're getting what's best and most in season. And most of the restaurants in the valley do change their menus pretty frequently to reflect what is freshest and blooming the best. So there are so many options for world-class dining. No matter what comes to mind when you think of world-class, whether it be the Michelin star or the hole-in-the-wall little chicken place that has really lovely fried chicken sandwiches that you wouldn't have even known about. And next up on that is the culinary tourism experiences. On top of the 2 campuses of the Culinary Institute of America that we host in the Valley, a lot of our wineries and resorts focus on providing those learning experiences, some sort of class or something that you can do with your hands to make sure that you're feeling engaged, really rooted in an experiential rather than just sitting back and drinking wine that you could do at home. So whether it's picking tomatoes in the garden like we have this farmer doing here, or at the Culinary Institute making a class, or maybe at one of our wineries that has lovely pizza ovens doing a pizza making contest with your family, there is something in some way to learn and take something home to share with all of your friends and family later on. and the outdoor adventures because we do have a Mediterranean climate, over 250 days of sunshine every year. We want you to make sure you enjoy the outdoors. Bike rides to the vineyards, ATVs up to the hilltops, kayaking, like I mentioned earlier, and my personal favorite, the hot air balloon rides, because the views of the vineyards, no matter what time of year, from up above, are gorgeous. We also have the famous Napa Valley wine train. A lot of people like to check that out. It's a fun way to see the valley, especially during our Cabernet season. Seems to be a little bit more chilly, maybe a little rain here and there. Sitting on the train and taking in those vineyard views, nothing better. And the winery experiences. In addition to the tasting rooms that you might see in the downtown areas that make it really easy for you to mix in some wine tasting with shopping or dining while you're walking around, the individual wineries themselves all offer something different. Cave tours, meals out in the vines, um, really lovely winemakers who really love to educate their guests on what they have to offer and do full 90-minute tours walking around their facilities, showing you all of their cool technology and equipment, and maybe giving you a little bit of wine from the barrel. You have something that anyone can enjoy. So if you want to go someplace where you sit around a little fire pit and enjoy your wine without much interruption, there's something for that too. Resources. Like I mentioned at the beginning, Visit Napa Valley is a resource to you. We have pre-made itineraries and templates, information on what to wear, what the weather might be like, and quizzes like find your winery personality. You can find all of this at visitnapavalley.com, or you can reach out to me. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. We also have a full team of concierge at our Welcome Center in downtown Napa, where you can stop by and meet them, get a free map, and maybe buy some souvenirs. That's all I have for you all today, and we'll move it back to Teresa.
Awesome, Victoria. Beautiful. I love Napa Valley. It's got everything for everybody, and the weather and the scenery is fantastic. So now we're going over and we're going to learn about my favorite property, Auberge du Soleil. It's recently won Michelin's Guide 3 Keys for its property. So it's over to Sandy.
Thank you, Teresa, and thank you for mentioning our most recent award. We've had a great year of awards. We have a Michelin Guide Star Award for the restaurant for 18 years in a row. Robert Curry, our chef, has garnered that 18th Michelin star. We have the Michelin 3 Key Award for our hotel, the most prestigious level in the United States. We have Travel and Leisure's 500 Best Hotels in the World for the 6th year in a row. And we also have Forbes 5 stars. So a lot of awards that we wanted to make you aware of. Auberge du Soleil was started with a French restaurateur, George Rouas, in 1981 with his partner Bob Harmon, and they developed the first fine dining restaurant in the Napa Valley. 5 years later, the Inn of the Sun was added, nestled in 33 acres of olive groves and oak trees on a hillside overlooking this magnificent Napa Valley of vineyards. We have 50 contemporary guest rooms and suites that blend into the surroundings. As Victoria mentioned, we have, I'm sorry, just one moment, please. We are inspired by the south of France, and we are California soul. As Victoria mentioned, there are 4 major airports into the Napa Valley area and access to Auberge du Soleil, which is located between Yountville and St. Helena on the Rutherford Trail. We also have Sonoma County Airport in Santa Rosa, which is only 48 miles away easy access and a beautiful view on the drive in. Or our private airport is Napa Jet Center, which is only 25 miles away. Lots of access to Auberge du Soleil and an easy drive, about an hour and a half. This is the main house. This picture was right behind Teresa. She was introducing me. The main house houses our award-winning restaurant, as well as more casual dining, the bar. This is where the guest reception is located, and below the restaurant is all of our event space. Below the main house on the hillside are our 13 contemporary maisons, which is what we call our buildings housing our suites and rooms. This is a view of the valley from our main restaurant. We recently had a renovation and added wall to ceiling, floor to ceiling windows, which bring that valley in while you're dining, or you may dine outside on the terrace and get the full view of the valley and the warm air, which, as Victoria also mentioned, we have 250 days of unlimited beautiful weather. This is the more casual dining experience called the bar. We also have floor-to-ceiling windows, again, showcasing that iconic valley view. And also we have terrace seating, and this is the beautiful presentation by Chef Robert Curry, showing that beautiful valley view. We are so proud of our beautiful pool, which is open 12 months a year, heated to 81 degrees. And again, wherever you are at Auberge du Soleil, you can see that valley, and the pool is no exception. This is one of our guest maisons. We only have 4 rooms and suites in each building. Again, this is a private area that is only open to guests that are at the resort. So you won't find people wandering around to interrupt your privacy. This is one of our guest rooms. The guest rooms are 520 square feet of indoor-outdoor living space with that beautiful terrace. This happens to be a valley view with a king-size bed. We have many amenities that we welcome our guests with. Daily breakfast is complimentary. That is order off of the menu, served in the restaurant from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. You have a welcome bottle of wine, a welcome glass of wine. The locally sourced amenities in the refrigerator in the room and offered to you in the room are replenished daily, as well as our fruit platter replenished daily. This is the oversized bathroom in the room and the suites. There is a double vanity, separate soaking tub, and separate shower. This is one of our suites. Again, this is a Valley View suite, 1,215 square feet, living room, separate bedroom, flat screen TVs in both areas. This is the entrance to our award-winning spa. We've been awarded Best in Napa for quite some time. This is a 7,000 square foot spa with 8 treatment rooms. The one thing that I love about our spa is a new purification ritual. And even if you're not going to have a treatment, you certainly can enjoy the purification ritual, which entitles you to our hammam steam room, our infrared sauna. After experiencing those 2 features, you go to the cold plunge for a 15-minute plunge, then you go to the warm plunge, and then to the hot tub. You do that all over again, and you're completely purified for the day to begin your wine tours or just relaxing at the pool. That ritual is complimentary to all of our guests, and this also only for our guests. We do not have individuals that can use it outside of the resort. Let me back up here. This is our plunge. overlooking the valley that is attached to the spa, one of the many features for the ritual. We do have tennis courts available, and we do include tennis rackets and balls, and you can also hire a professional. Our concierge staff can hire a professional for you to assist in any lessons that you'd like. This is La Pagode, where we have yoga studio and additional wellness offerings. This is our picnic in the park. We have Parc du Soleil, and we offer a French picnic, or we also offer painting in the park. So we can hire a professional painter to help you realize your artistic abilities. This is Parc du Soleil, also our sculpture garden. We do partner with Arena Galleries with supplying us with over 100 sculptures, and you walk through the sculpture garden and can view all of the beautiful offerings. Here's our path to walk through the sculpture garden. Some of these offerings in the sculpture garden are also available for purchase to take home through Arena Galleries, if you just fall in love with that ball and jacks. Here's a mile trail through the sculpture garden. It's through the olive groves and the oak trees, beautiful and so protected. There's a little babbling brook that you can hear walking through the park. These are some insider tips that I like to mention. We're inspired by the south of France. There's no best time of year to visit Napa Valley. It's always available for beautiful weather and a romantic getaway for anniversaries, for a baby moon, or just a weekend getaway. As Victoria mentioned, there's so many activities in the area, from biking to olive oil tasting, and also activities on property, wine tasting at the bar, a jog on the trail at Parc du Soleil, and Premier Cru Champagne, the art of sabrage, which is taking an actual sword and being able to open the bottle. They teach you how to do that at Auberge du Soleil. We have had a full reservation of the main house, and all of our awards that I mentioned earlier put us in a class of its own. Don't miss the sculpture garden. A must-try dish is potato and gnocchi with a Parmesan nage. Romantic getaway. We also have harvest period, which is usually August through November, depending on the weather. And then we have, which started last year, our gathering in the grove. So we're able to harvest those grapes from our trees. And we have last year bottled our first olive oil. This year we'll be gathering in the grove in November. So please, it is November. Please come join us sometime in November for the gathering in the grove. Our maximum occupancy in our rooms is 2 people. We do have 2 exceptional buildings called our private maisons, which are 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. We'd love to have you enjoy as well. Thank you so much for letting me share Auberge du Soleil with all of you. This is the best place in Napa Valley to enjoy a special occasion or a weekend getaway. Thank you, Teresa, and thank you, Victoria.
You're welcome. And Sandy, I would happen to agree with you. Auberge is my favorite location. And a fun fact, not many people may know, but Christina Aguilera got married at Auberge du Soleil.
Yes.
It's been a long time, but she got married on property. So it is the creme de la creme if you want to stay there. But thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Sandy, for educating us all about Napa Valley and Auberge. And if anyone is interested in going to Napa Valley, please reach out to me. I'm Teresa Belcher. I'm happy to help you plan your vacation there. I will leave my contact information below this video. And until next time, if you can dream it, we will create it. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Stay tuned for more episodes that will unveil new horizons and immerse you in the beauty of global discovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, if you can dream it, we will create it.